share with you everything I got my kids for Christmas. I want to preface this video by sharing a little bit about my philosophy on toys as a minimalist mama. I believe that children don't need to be entertained. I think that they're naturally creative and that they're always engaged and learning from the world around them. I notice for my kids that too many toys makes both them and me feel overwhelmed. And I find that my kids play for longer with a lot of focus and better regulation of their emotional state when they have fewer toys. Only you know what's right for your kids and for your family. For us, a small shelf in our hallway, some books, and dress-up clothes are about the amount that feels right. But minimalism looks different on everyone and on every family. And I just invite you to consider the toys that you both already own and the ones that you're considering buying and bringing into your home intentionally. So before Christmas, I always do a good declutter to keep the toys minimal and manageable for everyone. When purchasing new toys for our kids, I consider both the cost up front, and by that I mean the dollar amount, and the cost long term. How and where will we store the toys? How do the toys need to be maintained? Can the kids play with this toy in a multitude of ways? Is this something that they want, or is it something that I want them to have or be interested in? I'm an advocate for respectful and objective parenting. If you're interested in how that applies to this conversation of minimalism and what toys I buy for our kids, I suggest reading anything by Rosalind Ross, Magda Gerber, or Janet Lansbury. They suggest playthings that are both beautiful and simple, especially if you want to maintain a peaceful and aesthetically pleasing home that actually feels like home and not a daycare or a storage space for toys. With all that being said, we can jump into what I got our kids for Christmas. So let's do that. My hair is wet again for another video, but that's okay. Let's start with my daughter. She's 4. She has been asking us to get her a bunch of underwater sea animals for the bath. And so specifically on her list was a dolphin and a shark. So I found this little set of them on Amazon. Typically I don't like to buy things like this that are a set, but I just know that these are such an open-ended toy that will get played with outside, played with at the beach, played with in the bath. And these are the ones that don't have the hole in the bottom that will get moldy. They're just, solid plastic. And that was basically top of her list, number 1 requested item, plastic dolphin. We were walking through this little surf shop near our grocery store here in Hawaii. We saw this little bikini in the window and thought it was just the cutest thing she'd ever seen. My husband snuck back in and got it for her, and I cannot wait to see her open this. She's gonna be so excited. She's probably gonna wear it on Christmas morning. The next thing on the list is this little sun hat. I got this at a little local shop here in Hawaii. I have a hat like this, and she's really into wearing matching. She wants us to have matching outfits. Like anything that I wear, she wants to wear. Anytime she wears something, she's like, Mom, you should get a dress like this so we can match. It's adorable. So she's gonna be really excited to have a hat like mine. She's really into dolphins right now. So I found this little beaded dolphin ornament at a shop here in Maui and got her that. Since I shared that, I'll show you the other couple of stocking stuffer things. Okay, so here in Hawaii, there's really not so much seaweed, but in California, where we used to live, there were those long kelp seaweed things. Anyway, one of her favorite things to do on the beach is to make jump ropes with the long kelp strands. And so since we moved to Hawaii, there are no more kelp jump ropes. So we got her a little jump rope, some stickers for the stockings. My kids are very into stickers, and I like them because they get used and then they either get thrown away or, they're stuck to something like their water bottles or their skateboards or their scooters or whatever. The next thing I'm putting in her stocking is chapstick. She just really likes chapstick, and I found this one called Buddha Butter. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm putting in her stocking is this little banana car. When we were trick-or-treating, she got one of these, and then we left it at our friend's house. She's probably forgotten about it by now, but she's gonna be really excited and surprised to see it. Little cars like this are something that we don't have a lot of, but the few that we have, they get played with a lot. Next for her are a couple of books. I'm giving her this book, When God Made the World. The pictures are pretty and the content is really good in my opinion. There are a lot of Christian kid books that I don't necessarily like for our kids, so these ones I think are really good. They also have the When God Made You book and the When God Made Light book, and also this book called Twirl. This is so Mallory. She is super into dressing up and wearing spinny dresses. No matter what she's doing, she's wearing a spinny dress. And I am just really excited to give her this book. I was also gonna give her some type of dress up item, and I was thinking about a tutu, but the one that came in the mail just wasn't quite right. So I may either not give her that or find some other type of dress up item to go with this book. I thought that'd be cute if I got her this with a little tutu. And lastly, we are getting her this board game, Sequence for Kids. She is really into playing family games, doing family puzzles, things like that, and we just felt like she's probably old enough now to do something like this. So I think this is gonna be fun for her. I mean, there's a ton of animals on the front, and it's a family game. That is it for Mallory. So I was just editing, and there's something very important that I forgot to include in this video, so I'm gonna show it to you right now. The gift that Mallory picked out for Tennessee. She's so excited to give this to Tennessee. So it's this little mouse. Let's see, open it this way. And it's tucked inside this little box, and it has like a little blanket and a pillow. It's super cute. Anyway, she is so excited to give this to Tennessee as his Christmas gift. It's adorable. So I want to include that. Okay, moving right on to Tennessee. He is almost 2 now, and here we go. I got this as a stocking stuffer, but it is a squishy bat and a squishy ball. He is going to lose his mind when he opens this. He might be done with Christmas after he opens this. My husband and I could care less if our kids like learn to play a specific sport or like have their form right for baseball. That is not the purpose of this gift. I just know that this is Tennessee all day. He's gonna love throwing this, and he's gonna love hitting things with this. I guess I'll do his big gift. We got him a Strider bike. I think it's actually an off-brand of the Strider bike. It has light up wheels. Their favorite thing is just to like ride their scooters and skateboards in our cul-de-sac with the neighborhood kids. Our neighbor next door, their son has a Strider bike, and he's always trying to ride it. We had a Strider bike for Mallory, and she just never got into it, so we sold it on OfferUp, but Tennessee seems like he's really excited about the Strider bike, so we'll see. Should I do the stocking stuffers? I kind of did that for Mallory. A consumable thing, it's toothpaste. He's not old enough to even appreciate candy. You can judge me if you want, but I put fruit in my kids' stockings every year. Okay, next up is sidewalk chalk. Like I said, our kids play in the driveway and in the cul-de-sac and in our yard pretty much all day. And sidewalk chalk is like a big hit for them right now, and we don't have any. So that is gonna be really exciting for them. They'll probably share this, but since I don't have that many gifts for Tennessee, I'm gonna give him the sidewalk chalk. I may regret this, but it's one of those retro bike bells. It's really loud. I already tested it out, and so he's gonna really like that. Okay, next I'll show you the couple books that we got for him. I mean, if you've never heard of or seen this book, this is a classic right here. If you know a kid, have a kid, are related to a kid, and they don't have this book, you're about to become their favorite person. We're giving him this First 100 Trucks book. He loves cars and trucks and anything that goes, so that is something that he's gonna really like. It's basically his favorite person, mail lady Chewy. You're not watching this, but we love you. And we got our son a replica of your car. US Postal Service truck. The door's open, the wheel, I mean, you could definitely get this thing going pretty fast. We have a chicken that looks a lot like this. And my son, Tennessee does not have any stuffed animals yet. He's really into everything that's soft. He's a big textiles guy. And so this is both a chicken and a soft textile. So I think he's really gonna like this. I plan to have it sticking up out of the top of his stocking. Those are all the gifts we got our kids for Christmas. I lied, we're not done. There's actually a few more things that I ordered online and they haven't come yet, and so I totally forgot. So let me share that stuff with you. I have it here on my phone. A big gift for Mallory, and that is this Ollie and Ella mushroom basket house. 6 months ago, we were walking through Anthropology, just me and her, and she saw this little basket house. Anyway, she has this little set of dolls that are like this big, and the moment she saw it, she was like, Mama, that would be the cutest house for my little doll family. And then when we started talking about Christmas, she was like, hey, you know what's at the top of my wish list? is the mushroom house. Okay, so this is something that's not from her wish list, but that I just know she's gonna love. It is called the Moulin Rôti La Grande. This is in French, but it's basically this little mouse and this little bunny, and they come in a little wardrobe suitcase. There's like a miniature hanger set with, it looks like maybe 4 or 5 different pieces of clothes, and the little suitcase that you close them in with, and you can just carry them around. We've never read these books before, so I don't know that I can recommend it, but I did order her a couple of the Katie books. In the homeschool community, these books are huge for like introducing kind of the kindergarten age to art and art history. The illustrations look absolutely beautiful. So I got her the Starry Night one and the Sunflower one. The other thing that I got for her is this book called Maps. We've actually gotten this book from the library, and it's a wonderful book. I feel like I learn something from this book every time you read it. Anyway, the library system here in Hawaii is not that great, so I'm finding that I do have to buy more books, unfortunately. This is one that I am happy to buy, and she's gonna be really excited to be able to read it again. So that's more for her and Tennessee to share. I feel like all the books are for them to share. And then one last thing I got for Tennessee, you guys are probably gonna think this is weird, but the boy loves him some overalls. He likes putting them on, and he just loves himself in overalls. I got him the Carhat Boys Camo Canvas Bib overalls. Yeah, he's gonna be killer in these. The cold weather, coolish weather gear that I have at this point is very minimal. We're talking, he has like maybe 1 pair of pants. So I feel like these will be good. I don't have to wash them every time he wears them. There you go. I think that actually really is everything I got my kids for Christmas. Let me scroll through my Amazon orders. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I will see you next Wednesday for my next one.